This is the truth with Pure Power Chord. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. Do you want to hear the truth? Do you want to hear the truth? Do you want to hear the truth? You want to hear the truth.
Good morning, guys. Welcome from Johannesburg on a lovely Thursday morning. And this morning we're going to speak about, do miracles still happen? And this is a subject that I think is bypassed a lot in different churches and services. People tend to avoid it because it's a very difficult one to answer. So I'm going to try and answer it this morning. In order for us to understand what a miracle is, let's see what the Bible defines as a definition. Right, so according to the Dictionary of Bible Themes, a miracle is an event, sign, wonder, or experience that demonstrates God's greatness and power. The Hebrew word for miracle is mophes, which also means wonder, sign, portent, or token of a future event. In Greek, it's dunamis, meaning the work of a mighty force, meaning sign or signal in the Bible. A miracle is an act by God that shows His presence and can affect one person or change the world. Good examples in the Bible, as in the book of Matthew, where Jesus turns the water into wine at a wedding. When the wine starts running out, there's not enough. Jesus asks them to fill up containers of water, which he then changes into wine. In those days, it was a big thing at a wedding. What would happen is later on in the evening, when the people started getting more drunk, they started serving the cheaper wine so the people wouldn't know, because as you know, you're drunk, you don't know those things. So Jesus did an extraordinary miracle there by serving good wine even at the end of the wedding, which impressed the guests at the wedding. So that was one of the miracles that Jesus did. So therefore we can say the definition of a miracle is something extraordinary that does not happen normally and is a supernatural event. We see in Matthew 15 how Jesus goes to the Sea of Galilee and goes up onto the mountain, and people bring all these sick people, and now Jesus heals them. Now, just before that, the Pharisees asked Jesus for a sign, and he was angry with them. Jesus went on to heal a man, Lazarus, that was dead for 3 days, and yet people still did not believe. People were coming from everywhere to see Jesus perform these miracles. His reputation was far and wide, and this was making the Pharisees angry. Yet the Pharisees still asked for a sign from heaven. As we see today, this resembles a people that were ungrateful and hearts have gone hard. You see, we are people of little faith, and just so in those days, nothing has really changed. They would see 9 people get healed out of 10, and yet still they would doubt. And this is why Jesus said this to them. He said, "A wicked and a perverse generation look for a sign, and there will be none." Then Jesus walked away. So you may be asking me, what does that have to do with miracles in today's time? Well, I think the point I'm trying to make here, and the point that Jesus is making, is that all will be done in His time. I think we miss miracles a lot of the time. Think about it, the days you may be late for work, and you curse all the way there in your car, and you think, all these trucks in the way and these taxis, and I could have been there earlier. Just maybe you avoided that accident you saw on the way. You see, we take things for granted, and the small miracles that are happening right in front of our eyes, just like they did then, we don't see. See, we need to trust in God. We need to have that faith that whatever He does will be for our good and His kingdom. See Jesus' example in Matthew 17, verse 20. He says to His disciples, "Ye of little faith, if only you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say to the mountain, 'Move,' and it will move." What Jesus was saying is stop relying on your own understanding and trust in the Lord. And I think a lot of the time we want to see miracles, but they're right in front of our eyes. Sometimes we may have people that we love, that we want healed, and God doesn't heal them, and we can't understand why. But also understand something, that it's not just a physical where healing takes place. It's spiritual healing too. So what things we can't understand and things we cannot see with our own eyes does not mean to say there are no miracles going on around us all the time. I hope that has helped you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Cheers.
This is the truth with Pure Power Chord. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. Do you want to hear the truth? Do you want to hear the truth? Do you want to hear the truth? You want to hear the truth.